Hello and welcome once again to White Belt Angular. I am your host, YubTub1. This particular segment is going to be a little bit too thick to walk through as sort of a type and teach. So I'm just going to show you the application working and show you the code that I put in place to get it working. So the first thing I'll do is let me go ahead and stop all of these. And I will start them again. First thing I'm going to do is start my JSON server. So I'm going to go to App, Site Assets, and if you know anything about JSON Server, you know that you can put your file anywhere in the application. You just have to point to it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the path to it, and I'm going to open up a new terminal and say JSON Server watch, and then I'll give it the file name. I must not have copied it. Oh, I did copy it. I didn't put the 2 dashes. I'm not sure what the significance is, but some switches require 2 dashes. Others seem to be able to work with 1. So that one starts, and as you can see, I have 2 different paths here. So I'll go ahead and create another command line window, and I'll say ng serve -o. It'll get itself spun up, and you'll see that it works. So what's happening here is the code is looking at my local JSON server and it's getting my name. And we can show that working by changing it and then refreshing. You can see that it says monkey. So we know that this is coming locally. And when it's the same code is pushed up to my public facing site, it pulls my account from the public facing site. That account is created by, if you go to the site, you'll be pushed to the page to create your account. But I'll show you how that works. There's a user account manager application, which is a basic .NET application. And if it detects that you're logged in, it just automatically forwards you to the Angular application. So how did we get that working? The first thing we put in place was the channel manager, channel module. And if you actually go to the site, you can see the link that says dual channel Angular, and that gives the basic rundown of how I got it set up, along with individual files and a basic export. And this is an export of the CSS, TypeScript, and HTML files and JSON files that are in the application. I didn't want to export the whole Angular application because it was so large. But looking at it here, you can see that I've got, bear with me a second. So for my channel module, I have set channel as the sole function, and it's basically looking at the href, splitting it out, and then acting based on whether or not it's HTTP or HTTPS. If it's HTTPS, that means we're going to be looking at it on my SharePoint server, which I've done. I showed a demo of that in one of the earlier videos, but we're not doing that here. But HTTP can be 2 different cases. It can be my local server, or it can be the public facing server. So that's what you're looking at here. Channel module just delivers a channel, and in the navigation component, we make use of the channel module. We take the channel module and we say, depending on what channel we've got, we get the channel, then we set it locally, and depending on what our current channel is, we're going to get our user identity from one of two places. So if we don't have a user identity, then we're just going to forward them to the user account manager. So take a look at that. Let me know in the comments section below if you have any questions, or if you see anything that I'm doing one way that you think could be done better in another way. These projects are all named like for the NATO phonetic alphabet, just going Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Sierra, or whatever. So this one is G, but you know, there's sort of a short name and a long name for it, but the project long name, I guess, is Dual Channel Angular. That's all I got for you, and have a great weekend.